I think that's one of the huge benefits of being able to record this knowledge and then have it up online and have it accessible, many times for the practitioner, for the student, because a concept like spinal mechanics is not easily integrated, right? So we have to see it, we have to see it over again, we have to see it again, we have to do it, and we have to do it again, and we have to do it again. You do an online course, you get to repeat at your pace, you get to go back at your pace, you can then distill it distill the knowledge in your own way, right? In your own way. And I have a great example of this right now. So it's 2019, and for Christmas, I got a Rubik's Cube. It's a little booklet that helps you on how to solve the Rubik's Cube, right? So it's a little booklet. If you go through it, the first time I went through it took me a little over an hour to read it, to do the algorithms, to solve, quote unquote, solve the cube. I solved it because of the book. But as you do it over and over again, and you repeat it, which is what I've been doing, mess up the cube and then solve it again. As you do it over and over again, you start to distill these algorithms until they make sense to you in a particular way. So I've actually started to write down, oh, okay, this is how I'm going to make sense of this knowledge. The knowledge hasn't changed, and the application hasn't really changed, but how I understand it, I now have the time to go back to it and understand it in the way that my brain works. I think the beauty of an online class is that it's accessible. The knowledge is made accessible to a greater number of people, and you can review it and do it at your pace. Like I was saying with the Rubik's Cube, I'm writing my own notes to understand how I can solve it using the algorithms. And with spinal mechanics, then a student can then write their own notes, understand it, go back to their lab, which is their practice, try it, and then do it. They can drill it at their pace so that they understand it in their way. And I've had students come back to me saying, oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're doing. I do it this way, which is sometimes just slightly different than the way I taught it. And to me, that's great. They went to, as long as everyone's safe, they went to the same outcome, but from a way that makes sense for their brain, for their type of learning. And I think that really only happens if you have something recorded that you can come back to, or if you have a lot of access to your teacher, and not everyone has all that access to their teacher.
To learn more about the online classes available through the Morales method, please click the link in the upper left-hand corner.